Now, not every year does the National Australia Day Council Board get the selection of the Australian of the Year quite right. But I think they got the 2022 Australian of the Year spot on. It's wheelchair tennis champion Dylan Alcott. Now, Alcott became the first person with a disability to be named Australian of the Year in its 62-year history. The 31-year-old Paralympian and Order of Australia recipient took out the top honour for his achievements in sport and disability awareness. But the work he's done to get disabled kids into jobs and support those who need care through his foundation is quite amazing. Here he was last night. This is quite an acceptance speech. I wish I could play the entirety of it, but I can't. This is part of what he had to say.
I feel ridiculous sitting up here, to be honest. I was looking at everybody's profiles, what you're doing. You don't need this to keep change in this country. You really don't. I've known nothing but having a disability. And if I'm honest with you, I cannot tell you how much I used to hate myself. Whenever I turned on the TV or the radio or the newspaper, I never saw anybody like me. And whenever I did, it was a road safety ad where someone drink drives, has a car accident, and what's the next scene? Someone like me, in tears because their life was over. I love my disability. It is the best thing that ever happened to me. It really is. And I'm so thankful for the life that I get to live.
This fella is going to achieve something special in this year. For more, I'm joined by the panel, New South Wales Labor MP, Tania Mihailuk, and lawyer and commentator Carolyn De Rosso. Ladies, happy Australia Day to you both.
Happy Australia Day, Chris.
Good on you. Tania, this award, it's always controversial, but they got this one right, didn't they?
Oh, absolutely. Dylan is an excellent choice. He has always been an incredible advocate in the area of disability. He has a positive attitude, a positive focus. He's always, I think, focused on one's abilities, not on their disability. So his focus is on what one person can do, not what they can't do. I've got to say, Chris, it is unbelievable to think that in the 62-year history of this award, that Dylan is the first person with a disability to be named Australian of the Year. So that in itself just tells you how hard it is for people with a disability to be acknowledged by mainstream. So well done to Dylan. It's a fantastic choice. He's enthusiastic and I think he'll be welcomed by all. Yeah, enthusiastic. He's also a self-proclaimed maniac, but that's okay. Just watch his colourful approach to this. Yeah, it is. The honours list on Australia Day, Carolyn, is it still worthwhile, do you think?
Look, I think it is. I think it is really important to acknowledge those people who have served our community in particular. So for me, I think that we should recognise those people who do that everyday service in the community. I don't think that we should necessarily recognise those people who are just doing their jobs. You know, I don't think it should be, you know, something that all the former pollies traipse through and the former public servants and DIBRA traipse through. This should be the Australia Day Council really highlighting the great work that everyday Australians do in the community, and it's often unpaid. It's often, you know, it's often very unglamorous. But these people make such a contribution to our country, and those there for me should be the people that should be at the forefront of these awards.
Yeah, spot on. A few less celebrities maybe would be my only criticism.